Welcome guys to another first impression video. Now for today I will be playing DUNE SPICE WARS. Now this game is a strategy game, but it is not a full strategy game. This game very much is a, tabletop strategy game. It very much resembles the Crusader Kings and the Europa Universalis games. Means there is a lot of politics involved and a few units, very few units in this game. The combat is average, the graphics is average, so it is an average game after all. I've played it a little bit. Now, why am I so harsh on this game? Now, I am a gamer for well over 25 years. I've played a lot of games in my time. But one of the few games that I played in the beginning was DUNE 2. Now, DUNE 2 was the grandfather of all strategy games. Now, that game, for its time, had great cinematics, great combat, a lot of diverse units, perfection, a lot of base buildings, and it was an excellent gameplay for that time, even though the graphics for that time was extremely great. For this time it is it is a very old game after all. Now this game is average on all of them, and you will see why I'm talking about. Now let's start. Now let's go to the options menu. As you can see, very simple, not much there. Just audio, hotkeys, gameplay, camera, accessibility, all simple. Now I do recommend, before you start this game, to play the tutorial, because it will explain a lot of points in this game that you need to understand before you try and play it, because if not you'll lose very fast. Now this game also have multiplayer, but for this part we only played in single player mode. Now we have the skirmish mode, a simple map, all against the AI. We have the campaign mode, which is, well, honestly, the campaign mode, all of these maps are skirmish, but yeah, whatever. And the kindly duel, which is, well, a faster battle. And the tutorials, of course, up there. Now let's choose a new game. Now there are 5 factions in this game: the Atreides, the Harkonnen, the Corino, Ekaz, and Vernius. Now for this first impression, I'll be playing the Atreides. Now each faction comes with their own faction bonuses, as you can see. Let's choose the Atreides. These are the factions bonus of the Atreides. They also get some hegemony bonuses once they reach a certain hegemony. Now we can choose another name if you want to, but let's leave it to that, and let's start. A little intro, which is, well, yeah.
The moment has come, sire.
Go away.
Arrakis is...
Now this is the Arrakis map. As you can see, yeah, not much there. Now this is as the green one, which is very weird because in all the Dune games Atreides were the blue ones, but okay, I understand. Well, something has to happen, change. Now let's choose which territory we attack. We can attack this territory or this territory. Let's attack this one. Now we have to choose 2 council members. And start.
I reviewed the reports the Harkonnen sent to the...
Go away. Now, as you can see, this is the base, our base. Now, what do we have here? This is our resources. This is our Solari, plus crit, manpower, fuel cell, water, authority, and Landsrad standing. Now this is the diplomacy part. Now, as you can see, each of these resources we produce, but we also consume once we expand. Now, for starters, we can move the map with the arrow keys or with the WSD key. You can scroll in or scroll or zoom out with the scroll mouse button. Now that is out of the way. This is our objective for this map. We can win this map. As I already told you, all the maps are skirmishes, which is very weird, honestly, but okay. We can win through either political, economical, or domination victory. So that is that. We can also, this is the diplomacy part. Once every couple of, I don't know, 25 days, a new political, and you will see what I'm talking about, order will assure. And we must decide where to vote. Yeah, political. Now this is the part where every 25 days we also have to pay our imperial tax in spice. We will get to that once we harvest the spice. So for starters, this is our main base. Now we can build ornithopters. They will go and scout the territory around us. Now select your ornithopter and click on auto recon. Your ornithopter will go and search the surroundings of our base. As you can see, it is here, and now it will begin to search for a point of interest. Now we can also build with rally. This is how we build our units. Go to the rally point, click on it, and we can build trooper, ranger, heavy weapon squad, support drone, and warden. Now as you can see, only 5 units, which is very well, yeah, extremely few. Let's build a trooper for start and also a ranger. Now the graphics. The graphics is, in my opinion, a little bit cartoonish, but well, yeah. Now let's wait for our units to be built. As you can see, we have discovered a village. Now to actually expand on onto this game, you need to capture villages. Now where is that ornithopter go? Now our units have arrived. Let's get here and attack that village. Now this is the spice field, and after we capture that village, we will have the opportunity to spice, to send a harvester and spice it, and harvest the spice. And this is how the battle is. As you can see, extremely, yeah, well, not entertaining at all. And there's another village. Well, I'm surrounded by villages. That's nice. And is it over? Yes. Now, once we eliminated their defense, we have the opportunity to capture. Now, each village we try to annex, it will cost us some authority. And for the first village, it will only cost us 25 authority. Now, we will capture this village, I think, in 2 days. Let's also recruit another ornithopter, because we need it for our harvester. Now, we have captured this village. That's simple. Now once we capture that village, our units will begin to heal themselves up. Now let's select our village and build, as we go to our building slot, a refinery. Now let's put our refinery, we can only put it on ground, on solid ground here. Now as you can see, we can also increase the defense of our village with militia. Now each of the units cost manpower from here. Let's build 2 militia and 1 range militia. Now what do we have? We also have the research part. Now this is, the research part is in 4 segments. The survival training, the local dialect studies, the trade synthesizer, this is the diplomacy part, and the local community. Now all of these will give you bonuses. For example, this one, minus 15% authority cost to annex a village. And control villages produce +1 water. Now this is great. Let's select that one and research it. Now from time to time, for one of the territories, after you explore it, you also will have the opportunity to discover some points of interest. Not the villages, but this. As you can see, I have two options. I can either send a military unit to investigate and I will get 187 plus crit. Plus crit, you need plus crit to construct buildings. Or I can use Arrakis information, which will eventually get them, and to reveal a sketch. Yes, a sketch. Sketch? A siege, my bad. I do not see very well. Yeah. Now we can. This is more important than not this, because a siege is will tell us where the Fremen are, and we can exchange diplomacy with them. Now let's select our units and move them here to capture this village. Now if you select that village, you can also see how many units are defending it. So this one will be also easy taking. This is the hegemony. I'm not a very fan of diplomacy, honestly. Now, the most important things of your units is you have the attack, the health, their armor, their speed. Most of them are extremely slow, as you can see, but also the supply. Now the supply meaning water. Once your units enter territory that is not yours, their supply will begin to fall, as you can see now, and it will extremely get low. Once it reaches 0, their health will also begin to fall, so you must be very careful about that. Now we got our Ornithopter here, but our refinery is not built yet. Come on. Yes, your units, they do acquire experience and they will eventually level up. Now, as you can see, the last village, I only need, I think, 26 authority. Now, to annex this village, it will require me 31 authority. So you cannot go and capture all the villages on all the maps very fast. You need to have patience. Now what? My research is done. So we gain 0.5 knowledge per control village, air network. Okay, and native customs. We need knowledge to expand. Now you can also select the speed of your battle of your game if you want to. Just press click here and the game will move faster. Now our refinery is finally built and our harvester is here. Now we can move we can select the deploy and the carrier will come, and select my harvester and it will bring him here at the spice field. Now our biggest threat to the harvester is the war. The war, trust me, it will eventually come. Now, the harvester has two options. One is grid mode, meaning the harvester will remain there until the very last second before a carrier will come and pick him up and bring him to the refinery back. But there is also a very high chance that your harvester will get eaten by the war. Or you can put an ornithopter on your harvester, and the safe mode, you can select the safe mode then. Meaning once the worm is detected by the ornithopter, the carrier will come and bring your harvester back to safe. So you will not lose that harvester. Yeah, I have captured this village also. Now, let's get back to our first village. Select so we can build another building. Now, what do we need? We can build, for example, we have 3 parts: economy buildings, military buildings, or statecraft buildings. Now, this building will give us 4 solar production, meaning the gold. We can build a plascrete factory that requires 2 water. We can also build a dew collector that will bring us 1 water not per turn but per day, I think. Or we can build a recruitment officers, which will increase our manpower. We also have the missile battery and the airfield. Now, does this territory we have here have any? No, it does not. So let's build a manpower production because we need that to build the units. That's it over there. Now, what does this? Now, this territory, for example, will give us a bonus to fuel cell factories and freeman ceremonial caves. So I cannot build those units yet. But let's recruit more units. Let's build I don't know, another one, and I'm out of manpower. Yeah, because I want to capture that village also. Now, if you want to build more buildings in this village, you can spend 60 plus crit, and you can see you can build another village after that, another building after that building is completed. Do not have enough manpower. So the more units you have, the more manpower you need to spend to build even more units. So yeah. I'll move faster. Our research is done. So let's build. What else should we build? Let's research the military development, because we need military units to become stronger. And I really need to know. My 3rd unit have arrived. Let's bring them there. Let's finish him here. They run so weird. So what? Construction is complete. So our manpower will increase. As you can see now, I can build another building here. Let's build a dew collector to increase our water supply. Because after the spice, the most important resources in this game is water. Without water, you will die. Now we have the agents. Now let's select our agents to Arrakis, for example. So this way they will increase our, what do we get? Let's send them towards the missions. To the mission there. Now. Let's go and capture that village. This one produces 1 water, but what building shall we build here? Military base, no. No. +1 knowledge. Research hub. Well, okay, let's build it. Why not? We need research. Army logistic, +10 water. Unlock the fusion plant building in advanced outpost. Unlock the support drone. And post-trauma reintegration. +5 command points. Let's build army logistics so our units can move even further into the desert. Now the last one has cost us 31 authority points. Now this one will, as you can see, it is 47. Now I think let's build another ornithopter. So we can send him to scout. Now as you can see, I can spend 1 Arrakis information to get these intel resources, or I can send the military unit and I will get a scavenge ornithopter. But I need that Arrakis information to spend it here, so I can reveal the siege. Did they capture it, that village, or not? They did. As you can see, the politics, the council of the Arrakis will start in less than 5 days. We've captured that village and the construction is built here. How many units does this? Only range munition. Oh, this can capture that one easy. So let me show you the politics part. Now once the politics will start, the game will automatically pause. So we have 100 votes. So we can vote either to Diplomatic Congress, Scientific Congress, or Choam Subsidize. Now each of the houses, House Elkaz and House Verinius, will also vote. The Freemen will not, because they do not have any vote yet. But most of the votes will come from House Minor. Now House Minor, actually it is a very random vote. They either vote with you or against you. Now each of these elected will vote towards one of these 3. It is very random. Now as you can see, the elected factions will get, for this part, the raise relation to truce with every other factions. All factions gain military development speed, and all factions gain at the start of the next council 5 plus crit per charm share. Now we will eventually get to that charm share. Yeah, it is very, I don't know, politics game, weird. For starters, I don't know, let's get this one. Let's put our votes into it and see what happens. We can also spend our influence here. So from 100 we'll get to 180 points. And confirm. Let's see who won. Well, this one won. Yeah. We lost. Well, yeah, it is what it is. Now what do we have here? Marauder camp. We can hire them for a raid. And this one is Fremen mercenary. If we spend Arrakis information, we can send the military to investigate to get 180 intel points. Now let's send our units here and capture this village also. So as you can see, I need 64 authority to actually annex this village. So you cannot go and annex all the villages you want. Only in time. Now the research is done. Let's research. Shuttles are 100% faster. Militia, border, missile battery. Yeah. Let's upgrade the local community. That one is done. And now we wait. So we got another only traptor. And let's send him to scout. Why are you not going there? So I guess this is another village then. So I recommend that once you capture a village, you try and look for this type of bonuses to resources. For example, in this territory, if I will eventually get to annex, well, capture it is not annex, this village, if I build a plascrete factory here, it will increase my plascrete production by 100%. So when you build buildings, try and build them where you get the bonuses from. This is our refinery, still going, that's great. Now what I'm not finishing the video yet, because once you reach 2500 hegemony, you can also upgrade the outpost. But I only have 1.9 hegemony. So you have to wait a little longer. I guess our third village, maybe it will give us that kind of points. Let's build another building here. What shall we build? Military base, plus 4 solar production, plus 1 water, plus 12 plus grid production. Let's build a market. Like I said, it was another village. So my hegemony has increased, and now, as you can see, now I can build a laptop. Move, go away. So as you can see, now I can build buildings in my outpost. Each one of these buildings counts either economic, military, statecraft. So you have to choose very careful what do you want. Even though they are called district, the advanced outpost does not expand like it was in civilization games, for example. Each one of these will give you bonuses. For example, let's choose the administrative hall, and that building will be built inside the outpost. Can we capture this village now? Yes, we can. Now the research is done. Let's pick another one. So our finally point of interest research is done. Let's resolve it, and we found the stitch here. Now we can trade for water for 111 solar production with the stitch. Now you can also attack the stitch, but as you can see, the stitch has a lot of defense, so you must be also very careful. But also after a while, we stop doing trade with the Stitch, we can send an emissary to ally with the Stitch. So we capture this village, and as you can see, it has the minerals here, plastic factory. We can also, let's build, for example, a plastic production. Now, what we have here, we can send an Arrakis information agent here, so we can recruit a military unit. And guys, this is the game. Now I think they want what? Spice, Solari, and 25 plus crit, and they will give us intel. Yeah, right. And we also capture that village. Now, guys, as you can see, this is a game. I will pause it. I will end the video here. It is a niche game. There's a lot of politics and agents involved, and the combat is really lacking in my opinion. The units are also very few. The graphics, even though it is nice to the eyes, it is a bit cartoonish. So yeah, not much there. Now, would I recommend you buying this game at full price? Absolutely not. Do not buy it at full price. It does not worth it. Now, try and buy it when it is on sale if you like this kind of games. After all, this is a niche game for only a couple of people that enjoy this couple of games. No, I for once, it is not my cup of tea, because honestly, yeah, it is not a full action strategy game. It is more of waiting to pass the time, to move, and well, it is a boring one for me. But each one with their own opinion and what they like. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, share and like it with your friends, and I will see you next time with another first impression video. Bye.